Hi, I'm Iridium. Hope you're doing all right today. It's album review time. So we've got New Horizon, Gate of the Gods. Now, this is the project I'm sure all you melodic and heavy rock fans know, with Erik Gronwall on vocals, former Heat vocalist. Absolutely amazing vocalist. One of my favourite vocalists of all time. Just amazing. He reaches some amazing heights. His range is ridiculous. His energy, he puts everything into his vocals. One of the best vocalists around at the moment, without a doubt. Also joining him is Jona of Heat. So ex-band members, if you like. He's doing bass, guitar, keys and backing vocals. Other musicians as well on this album, but Erik and Jona are the main people driving force behind this album, Jona being the main songwriter as well. So 10 tracks, 49 minutes and 40 seconds long, coming out on Frontiers next month in March. So this album, I was a little bit concerned. It's only because I'm not a huge power metal fan. I like a lot of it, but so I can take or leave a lot of it as well. I love this album. I absolutely love this album, and the reason why is because it's got a mixture of everything really, metal wise. So you have got elements of power metal, you know, like Halloween and bands like that, but it's not all like that. That was what I was concerned at. It's all going to be really fast, double kick drums and synths everywhere. Definitely not the case. There's a couple of songs that have some Halloween influence, I would say, but even those songs are good. So this is an absolute monster of an album. It's so energetic, and of course the playing of Jona and the singing of Erik Gronwall make that possible. They sound like they're fighting for their lives on this album. It doesn't sound like a project. It sounds like it's something that's going to go on for a long time, like it means something to them. An absolutely amazing album, this guy. So who does it sound like? Apart from the power metal influences, I suppose, definitely some Maiden in there. And a lot of these are named as Jona influences as he was growing up, stuff he listened to. So Maiden, definitely some influences there. Halloween for sure. Hammerfall, definitely. I mean, I love Hammerfall. They're a good band. Manowar, I would say that was true. It hasn't quite got this album isn't full of cheese or anything, cheesy lyrics or anything like that. You know, those cheesy sort of power metal choruses you sometimes get. There's a couple that are sort of heading that way a little bit, but it never gets too much. It's more of a serious album, this, and this is what I love about it. Egg Guy influences as well, for sure. And these are all, like I said, bands that Jona himself has said he grew up listening to. For fans of Heat, obviously that Jona and Erik were in. Jona's still in Heat, but Erik obviously left the band now. For fans of that band, which I am a huge fan, they're going to love this album. It's not just, you know, the familiar voice of Erik Gronwall and the guitar playing of Jona. Musically, it actually does have a lot of elements that you would hear on a Heat album, the heavier side for sure. But you know, as I was listening to this, some of the guitar work and then some of the verses and choruses, I was thinking, yeah, that could be easily on a Heat album. Because I'm a huge Heat fan, this appeals to me more than anything. I absolutely love it. And you know, as Erik's left the band now, it's probably the closest you're going to get to Erik being in Heat. And a lot of this album does sound like that. I mean, they have said it's just not a power metal, it's a classic metal album as well, which it definitely is. In fact, for me, the larger percentage of it sort of lives in that classic metal side. And that's all the better for me. But, you know, even, like I said, even the more power metal songs are great as well. So I do run through my favourite tracks. There's a lot to run through because I love this album. Only 10 tracks, like I said, but most of them I'm going to talk about. You do get like a little intro at the beginning called A New Horizon, only a minute and a half long, and definitely shades of like 80s synth, Stranger Things almost theme tune. So if you like a bit of Stranger Things, you probably like this little intro, which is a brilliant start to the album to get you in the mood for the album. And then we break into the first single, We Unite. And this is a brilliant single. I loved this when I first heard it, but after hearing it again now, listening to the whole album, it's even better. I absolutely love it. It's Erik Gronwall's first scream on this. It's just, he's got such a brilliant voice, and it just blows me away every time. It's galloping. This one's heavy. It's got the most catchy chorus you could ever believe. And I think I mentioned when I first heard the song, I was trying to think of the song it reminded me of. And obviously I looked into that a little bit later on, and it's definitely Flashdance. Whether they meant it on purpose, but the second part of the chorus almost follows the Flashdance melody. It makes it a fun listen as well. The guitar work is insane on this song. It's intricate, it's melodic. That solo is just amazing. There's so much energy. It's energetic, it's exciting. Brilliant opener. Proper opener after the intro, obviously. So the next one I want to talk about is the third track, Stronger Than Steel. We are on the run in the underworld, forever and ever fighting. Well, this was another single. This could be my favourite song on the album, but there's others that come really close. That riff is just so fucking good on this song. It's not something you might hear like on a Primal Fear album, like a medium pace Primal Fear track. So heavy. The chorus for me has some heat vibes, definitely. The mixture of the verses and the chorus just make a brilliant metal track. One of my favourites. I think it's going to be one of my favourite songs of the year as well. Cry for Freedom. That's the next track actually. This definitely has some power metal vibes. It's a bit of a faster song. The drumming and the guitar and have got that sort of fast-paced power metal type thing going on. That's definitely over the intro as in the chorus as well, as that fast-paced sort of Halloween Ed guy type stuff. Again, mixed brilliantly with metal during the verses, but the power metal chorus. So it's an excellent mixture. And another mental catchy chorus. Next up is Call of the Underground. Love this song. It's a bit sort of fast, but not as fast as some stuff we've heard already. It's got like a folky chorus that comes in right at the beginning, acoustic and vocal, and then into sort of a fast, energetic track. This is sort of less power metal for me and more straight metal, especially in those verses. Got excellent chugging going on, guitar chugging. The chorus goes back to that folky sort of Irish thing again. Yet again, such a catchy chorus. The next song I want to talk about is Event Horizon. This was the last single, medium pace song. Erik showing great control and tone in his vocal. This again leads more towards the melodic hard rock of Heat for me, rather than straight up power metal. Energy that this song and the album has is just amazing. There's a lot that comes from that energy, comes from Erik's vocals, of course, because he puts, like I said, he puts everything into it, but it's also the guitar playing of Jona T. They're both just sort of fighting against each other to almost be the most energetic throughout this album. The solo in Event Horizon is just so fast, it's ridiculous. Just amazing guitar playing from Jona T. The next track I want to talk about is The End of All. Man, this is a big favourite of mine. It's a slow to medium sort of pace. I suppose you'd call it medium pace, but from what we've heard, some of the faster stuff on this album, it's sort of slow to medium. And man, that gallop, there's a gallop in this, it's just perfect. This is what I'm talking about. I love a gallop in metal. It's got that heaven and hell sort of bass line, then the guitar comes in. A Hammerfall-esque chorus that's making it such a highlight, this song. Some Eastern touches, sort of little bit touches, top off this excellent track. And the last track I want to talk about is Gate of the Gods. This closes the album. It's the epic song of the album. It's 7 minutes and 29 seconds. Again, like a slow to medium pace. A real strong one, this one. The longest track, like I said. It's epic. It has Egyptian type melodies all the way throughout the whole song. I love the pace of the song. This is more classic metal. Once again, the vocals are just immense. A really catchy and huge chorus that sort of sits really well within the song, the epic feel of the track. I love the middle section where there's like almost a battle between Erik and Jona, where they trade off. Erik comes in with a bit of vocal, Jona comes off with some brilliant sort of guitar melodies. It's amazing stuff. This album couldn't have ended on a better song. It's just a perfect song. I always think an album should end either on a really cool ballad or something really epic, and that's what this one has done. Gate of the Gods is an amazing song to end a brilliant album. Like I said, I had not really worried about this, but I was just worried that it was going to be a lot of the fast Halloween-esque sort of stuff. I don't even mind Halloween, but you know what I mean. I wanted it to be a bit slower. I'm a slow to medium pace guy. I'm not into all fast songs. And like even Halloween, when they slow it down, they're my favourite tracks from Halloween. So I was a little bit concerned, but there was no need to be worried. There's loads and loads of brilliant pace songs on this album. So you Heat fans are going to love this as well. You know what I mean? I think Erik Gronwall, his vocal is one of the best around. He can do some amazing things with his voice. Jona T's an amazing songwriter, guitarist, bassist, keyboard, producer. I mean, he does everything. He's an amazing talent as well. And the two just mix so well on this album. It's absolutely first class stuff, and I really hope they do some more stuff along these lines. So this is totally recommended from me, guys. On Frontiers, coming out next month. Make sure you pick this one up, order it, whatever you got to do. Some amazing talent on this, some amazing songs. The songwriting is the most important thing, and they've just hit the fucking nail on the head. Absolutely amazing stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys, and I'll see you next time.